Good morning, everybody. We are back. The show is called TBR SSF Show. It is myself, the Sobre Boys. Well, if I say I'm joined by Saddam Maake, a Kaizer Chiefs fan, and Bafana, number one fan. Hey, Swim, how are you doing?
No, I'm okay, man. Thank you, comrade, and all listeners, and happy Saturday.
All right, jwalo wa nkgang ka disetsa fela o ntse o ntsha di-track suits tse tsa gago ke tse o ngapolela ga o batla o ngapolela is fine. I'm not gonna promote you because I ke I'm promoting you. So it's fine, it's fine. Ke tla apara ya Big R ya TBR. It's okay, it's okay.
But it's writing my name at the back. Problem is my name at the back.
Ba kope ba o fe yaka, ba o fe yaka. Ha ba sa o fe yaka e ngotsweng TBR, then it's fine, no problem. We'll push our own. How are you doing?
No, I'm okay, man. Just I'm preparing to go. We are going to Limpopo. We're going to leave at 12 o'clock. But now I'm going to, we are planning
Born, a big one. Kaizer Motaung was celebrating his 80th birthday, which is a big thing, very big thing. And then it's good, man. I mean, to be at the age of 80. Not many people reach that age. And the good thing about Mr. Motaung is the fact that, he doesn't show that he's 80, which means he looks after himself, which is quite good. As you can see there, that is the pic of Kaizer Motaung, Dr. Kaizer Motaung. And then I saw you were there celebrating with them, which is quite good. And then, so the topic of today will be centered around that. We are doing this because we want to celebrate Dr. Kaizer Motaung. Now, I want to find out, the fans must tell me whether the Chiefs fans and Chiefs players, especially players, will give him the befitting present by winning this game to qualify to the next round. All right, but the bigger question is, will they bring the title? Because we want to see whether you guys will be able to end this drought that you guys have been experiencing. So the big question out there, send us messages. Will the Kaizer Chiefs fans really, or Kaizer Chiefs as a whole, the team, will they give him a befitting present by winning against SuperSport? We'll watch the game very closely. Saddam, what do you want to say about that? A quick one, because we want to move.
Yeah, quick one is I'd like to thank to Dr. Kaizer Motaung, Kaizer Motaung jersey number 24. I'd like to say thanks the founder of Kaizer Chiefs. Thanks to this company of Kaizer Chiefs for empowering players, coaches, and everybody, staff member, even myself. I'm part of the history. Thank you very much. Happy birthday, belated, but we love you, and then we'll continue. Because I remember the previous game when we celebrate the birthday. The game we lose, I remember we lose, we always lose, but this one for sure, for 8 years, we have to do something to respect. Yes, we must.
How for sure? We are not sure. Well, let's hope you'll win. Let's hope you'll win. Now, Saddam, let's start here. Let's start here. I want to start about the origin of Kaizer Chiefs because I always wanted to do this part of the show because there's so many stories. What's happening? Who owns Kaizer Chiefs? We know that it's Kaizer Chiefs, but I'm gonna tell you information that I have. You were there at the beginning. Remember, Dr. Kaizer Motaung was playing for Orlando Pirates, and then he went to America to play for Atlanta Chiefs. Right? When he went there, he won the Rookie of the Year. He played against Pele, and Pele spoke well about him. He was very much impressed about Kaizer Motaung. And then he's one of the few people that has been inducted in the Hall of Fame in America, which is a very good thing. Now, people don't understand why Kaizer Chiefs or this emblem that they see. This is emblem originate from the emblem of Atlanta Chiefs. This was the Atlanta Chiefs emblem. As you can see, it was blue, but now you see it's gold, it's yellow, and yellow. As you can see, Saddam has worn. You can see the emblem. So it started from Atlanta Chiefs, and then they did this. And now I saw him being interviewed by Dr. Ali Baha in conversation with Kaizer Motaung. What a very good interview that was done 5 years ago. He's quite clear on that interview that while he was playing for Kaizer Chiefs, and then some of his fellow teammates, they went to play in Botswana, and they were going to play against Highlands Park, which was going to be a very big game because there was segregation in terms of football. There was white league and the black league. But as they were preparing for that, and Kaizer was the staff for Kaizer Chiefs, and then these guys they went to go and play in Botswana, and then the people were angry when they came back, and then they were taken to the DC, and then finally they were expelled. So when Kaizer came back from America in solidarity with them, then he started to say, guys, let's do something. But this is very interesting. He said his father is the guy who planted the seed that maybe this is an opportunity of you starting something. And guess what? His father was a Pirates fan, a big Pirates fan. All right. But his father said, maybe it's an opportunity for you to start something. Let's get started, and then I will be there to support you. Now, with that, that went on. Now, Saddam, you said to me at some point, you were one of the first people who attended the meeting that was discussing the formation of Kaizer Chiefs. Remember, the predecessor to Kaizer Chiefs was Kaizer 11. Now, tell me what happened.
Yeah, what happened is, thanks for that. I think this issue of Kaizer Chiefs, Kaizer Motaung, Dr. Motaung himself, it need maybe an hour to talk about that. But let me tell you something. I
Just
think
give me
when
briefly. We'll organize that one sometime. Tell me briefly
yeah,
so that we move on. Mm.
I think when he comes back from, as you say, it was some players who went to the DC. This is a cost problem that when he comes back, he never go back to Chiefs. It was another supporters of Orlando Pirates.
Mm-hmm.
Nene, Edwin Nene, the late Nene was Orlando Pirates supporters.
Mm-hmm.
Even Mulokoti, Clarence Mulokoti, the late Clarence Mulokoti, the
Mm-hmm.
late Gilbert Scavi, and then Ratam Khoten. You know Ratam Khoten, that is a
Yeah,
lawyer now.
yeah.
Was
He's
the
not a
one
lawyer,
who
he's a judge.
yeah, the judge.
Yeah, don't underestimate him. He's a judge.
Oh, Judge Mulokoti, yes.
Clarence
When
Monopoly. He's
complicated
currently
and where
sitting on the case of Senzo Mourinho. He's the presiding officer in that case. Okay, yeah, say it.
yeah, yeah, and it's where they left the team, and then they meet Kaizer Motaung, and they say, "Hey, man, it's bad. We must do something." It's where they started, and the meeting was about to get a picking team. You remember before Kaizer 11, it was a picking team, but they choose the name. They say they must get the name.
Mm-hmm.
It was Kaizer 11, Rata 11, Mokhotleng is the one, and then Dlamini 11. This is Biza Dlamini,
Mm-hmm.
and Nane 11.
Mm-hmm.
But the name comes Kaizer 11 is where they started before they get the status.
Now
But
tell
they
me,
continue.
were they voting?
Yeah, the voting was just pick up a hand.
Yeah,
How
yeah,
many people?
yeah.
Yes, they
Now
do
tell me, where was this meeting held?
at the Phefeni. So it's in Phefeni where Kaiser stay. Is a
Okay.
ground there at yeah, Phefeni, yes.
Or next to where you used to stay, at the ground.
Yes.
Okay, that's where
Yeah.
the meeting took place. And then
Uh-huh.
they were discussing. So various names came up, Nene 11, Rata 11, and which one? Clarence Mlokodi 11, and what have you, and all those names. So people were voting. So the name that won the vote was Kaizer 11, isn't it? But now I
Yes.
want to say that, remember, I said when I listened to him, he said his father planted that seed to say maybe it's something, it's for you to do something. If you do something, I'll support you. And remember, when you get a support of your father, that's a big one, okay? Then you go there strongly. So yeah, relate. What happened?
Yeah, getting the support. Main support. It was, remember when they started, it was with Krima Chabalala, the late Pro Kumalo, the Gilbert Skabe, and then China Ngema, the late Mohali Dire, the
Mm-hmm.
one who recruited me from Salus. Mohali Dire is also passed away.
Mm-hmm.
So they started again, they get the players, and they keep on doing.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you, they used to beat teams like nobody's business. They even beat
Mm-hmm.
who Bank Black Aces 7-1. Even Pirates, you lose
Mm-hmm.
to Negrat was strong.
Yeah.
That's why won,
Now,
the
I know
problem
there
of,
was also Pizza Dlamini. Pizza Dlamini Utileka Mang, Utileka Iwit because Iwit was from KZN.
yeah, it was a striker. He was a partner with Kaizer Motaung. Never
Okay.
Kono Kora, Kaizer 4, and I got 3-5. They were always competing. There was a Kaizer 11 strikers.
Okay. Okay. Now, there was also a Pizza Dlamini 11, or Pizza Dlamini was not one of those names.
It was part of them, even with Screamer, all of them.
There
Pizza
was
11,
also
the name was,
Screamer 11, Pizza Dlamini 11.
all
Oh,
of them, they were just,
okay. So all those names were supposed to be voted. So everybody voted for Kaiser 11.
yes, this is the name. But
Okay.
to me, that day, I thought the name was going to be 911 because Kaiser, I know he was a star. We respect him. He went to United of States, and then I didn't believe that Kaiser can get it because he was a player that time. I thought maybe Nane because Nane was older. I said
Oh,
maybe it's going to be 911.
the manager. He was the manager by then. Now, we're now voted in Manwe.
Now, unfortunately, they didn't give us a chance to vote, but we were on the
Oh,
side clapping the hands. And there is a so for the voters, but we were
oh.
not.
People might never vote. Who were voting?
Yeah, but because you remember, even those players, Baba Linteng, you remember, Narina Lebu, Jackie Masike,
No, 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 no.
Benson.
Come on, Soma, you don't understand me. So come on, Soma, the people who are voting, nearly the player, really the officials. Keep on never vote.
Oh, yes, was the players
Okay.
and officers. That
Oh, okay.
supporters we did. We were
Oh,
part of
all
them.
right, all right. So the majority of all those people they voted for Kaiser Motaung. Remember, he was a famous guy, né? And remember, although when they ask him, he's very modest about it. He talks as if he was not the player, and he was the player. When I was growing up, I used to listen to them on radio. People who were very big by then, it was Chipa Mloi, Kaizer Motaung, and Jomo came to the picture, okay? And then later, then there was Ace and all that, you see. So Kaiser has always been a name, a name. So everybody voted for Kaiser, and that Kaiser 11. All right, so the team started, and then he said at some point they used to have their clubhouse in Parktown, and then he related his story. How did they started the Naturena or the village? He said, I remember he went to Italy with Louis Chagwane. Okay, Saddam got cut. I don't know what happened. He went to Italy with Louis Chagwane. And then when he was there, I think he saw what was happening at Juventus. And then because he was so impressed about what is happening at Juventus, he then decided that, okay, maybe he should start a similar project. And then he said there was this guy who was working for the municipality. And then the guy and then approached him, said, look, there is a land that I want to show you, and then which was Naturena. Then he said he went there. It was a farm holding. It was just a big land, farm holding with two houses, very big. Then he was interested. Then he approached his co-directors, your Rata Mohotle and Clarence Mulokodi and all those guys he started with. He said, guys, let's buy this land and then let's try to see what can we do out of this. And then apparently all these other guys, gentlemen, they were not interested because they just saw that as a risk business. They said they don't want to risk their money, and then they were not prepared to put the money into the project. So he then said, okay, fine, I understand you're not prepared to put the money into the project. Then he was willing to go and try and see what can be done. So he therefore decided that no, maybe he needs to buy them out. In fact, they were selling the shares according to him. And then they were selling the shares. So he had to organize money to buy them out, one. And then another thing, he had to buy the land. He said the main project or the main objective was to buy land and also buy the shareholders out so that he can be the sole owner because he had this vision that he was to do what he was to do. So he finally succeeded in organizing money, bought the land, organizing the money, and then he bought them out. And then he started building Naturena, as you can see today. So it started as small as that. So that's how Kaizer Chiefs started. So, and then today we know that that establishment is known as one of the best establishment in Africa. In fact, they say they are the second best in Africa, as other people talk. Peter Musuman has articulated to that. Even the owner of Al Ahly has said, after seeing Naturena, the village, then he was shocked that a team can have such an institution. Now you can see that every little thing can start very small. It's a matter of how committed you are. Now, hopefully, the Kaizer Chiefs players will reward Dr. Kaizer Motaung today. Remember, they are playing SuperSport United in the Carling Black Lemon. So we want to see whether they'll reward him by winning this game. But they have a bigger task, especially the coach Nabi. He has a bigger task of ensuring that they bring the trophy to the Naturena stable. They haven't won trophy for many years. When we have our group of the sports group, I know Chiefs fans in our sports group, they complain when I say 10. They say, it's not 10 years. It's 9 years to be exact. But it doesn't matter, 10 or 9, but it has been too long because Chiefs is known to be a team that has been winning trophies. And now, just like Saddam has said, they've been winning. They've been winning with greater margins. So 8 o'clock at night, they are playing tonight. So let's see what's going to happen. We hope that the Chiefs will go in great numbers and ensure that they support the team. And then, so that they win, they go to the next round. In fact, it does not have to stop there. They have to go to the next level. Now, in that interview, he then said, they asked him who are the best players, three best players in his recollections, apart from him and Ace Ntule, because he holds Ace Ntule in high regard. You can hear him speaking about Ace. He said Ace was a magician. And then, he compared Ace with a person like, what's his name? Pele, because he said Ace had a vision. That's the vision that he saw in Pele. So now, and then when they asked him who are the best players, apart from him and Ace Ntwele, he said Teenage Laza. Said Teenage Laza was the best player that he has ever played for Kaizer Chiefs. And then also they asked him, he said teenage, and then he also said teenage Lala, Lucas Khatebe, and guess what? Idumele Nkune. He said Idumele Nkune was, according to him, and if I'm not mistaken, this was done 10 years ago, this thing. No, 5 years ago, and the recording. So Idumele Nkune is there. Now, let us not forget that today we have the Carling Black Label that is starting today. Amazulu, they have already lost their out. I'm very sad because Arthur has just started with Amazulu and then 10-111, but unfortunately they lost 2-1 to Stellenbosch. Stellies are a team to watch, so we need to be very, very careful about Stellies. They are a team that really, really, do things happen. Now, before I go any further, let me just share some of the news that we have in terms of, remember, we are a company that that is in a financial space. Largely, we are educating in terms of finance. So that's our strong point, because I strongly believe that if any people wants to learn about money, they need to educate themselves first, because once you are educated, that will enable you to make correct decisions. So for me, that's very, very important. So those are some of the things. But not only that, we also um, assist with mentoring. I get so many people calling, especially if I go to radio and ask me, can they be mentored? So if you want to be mentored by us, simple, just drop us a WhatsApp. You'll see our WhatsApp number at the end of the show, and drop us a WhatsApp number, and then we'll therefore send you the forms to fill them up, everything that needs to be done. Now, let me share the books that I was talking about. One of the books that I wrote is this one, How I Turned 500 Rand into a Million Rand Business. This is the book that I wrote, I think, in 2010, 2011, around that time. And then, as you can see here, I say, you can do the same. It's simple. If one person has done it, nothing will stop you to do it again. All right. And then there's also a book by a friend of mine, Nomsamasbugo.com, called Entrepreneur Awakening with a Drive. She hails in Emalahleni, in Pumalanga, Wheatbank to be precise. So you can learn. She runs a very successful business. And then there's also another book called, written by Dr. Darlene Small, which is called How to Win the Wealth Game, The Art of Money. Dr. Small is, is an economist by profession. He worked for Reserve Bank for 33 years, and then he has been advisor to all governors. The last person that he advised is the late Tito Mboweni. May his soul rest in peace. So yeah, those are some of the books that you can get from us. Then there's also this book, How to Get Out of Bad Debt, Use Other People's Money and Resources to Get Rich. So you can also get the book from us. It's up to you when you want the book. It's simple as that. So those are some of the books that you can get from us. Now let's move on with the show. As I indicated, that there were a number of things that we need to talk. I've spoke about the Carling Cup. Now the Ballon d'Or, people, is coming very soon. Okay, and then we don't know who's gonna win. We know that Ronaldo and Messi, they've come up with crazy numbers, which is difficult for the players today to catch up with those numbers. But we know that Messi is rooting for Lautaro Martinez. He says Lautaro Martinez should win the title, but sometimes you ask yourself, how do they do that? If you ask me, I see Messi winning. This is my prediction. Messi's going to win 10 Ballon d'Ors. I'll tell you why. He's going to win another Ballon d'Or before he retires. And then there is another one that is coming, the Super Ballon d'Or, which is going to take place in 2029. That means 5 years from now. I'll tell you why am I saying that. If Messi wins the Club World Cup, the Club World Cup, of which what is this? Inter Miami has qualified for that. If Messi wins that cup, the Club World Cup, and then if he also wins the World Cup, if he also wins the Copa America, nothing will stop him to win the next Ballon d'Or. Okay? Even now, if you look at the numbers and what he has done, and you look at the people who they are saying they should win, or Vinicius Junior, and you take in terms of how have they played, titles and numbers, and I think Messi still beat them, all of them, collectively. And then, yeah, as I say, he roots for Lurato Martinez to win this one. His argument is very simple. He says Lurato Martinez has won everything with Inter, which is Inter Milan, and Argentina, and then from Serie A to Copa America, he has won Serie A, he has won Copa America. It would be unfair if he's not recognized, which is a very good argument if you look at it. And I saw that Messi is not in the running, but I fail to understand because what he has done is so amazing. And then now, let me move on to the super Ballon d'Or. Okay, no. Okay, before I go there, let me just share with you because he has just won the Maca trophy. And then just to share with you what he has won now. He has just won the Maca trophy. As you can see here, yeah, not long during the week. And then remember, Marca is a publication that is largely based in Madrid. And all along, they've been strongly supporting Madrid, one. And secondly, there was no way they could celebrate anyone, especially one from Barcelona, all right? But now it was inevitable. And then they went to America to go and present Messi with this title, and then they gave him as the best footballer of all time. That's Marca. Because I think Marca, they were clever because they want to make sure that they remain relevant in terms of they remain relevant in terms of statistics or a publication, because it was not making any sense for them not to recognize a person of Lionel Messi. Who doesn't want to benefit from Lionel Messi? Everybody wants to benefit. So that is why they went there to make sure that they present Lionel Messi with this trophy. So that is Lionel Messi. And then as you can see, the prize that he got from Marca, the publication from the US. And now I want us to look at the Super Ballon d'Or. Super Ballon d'Or is the biggest Ballon d'Or out of all the people who have won Ballon d'Or. And this title will be fought between Messi and Ronaldo because the two guys have done great. I just want to share what they've done so far, the two gentlemen, according to MF publication. And then they did the statistics about the two gentlemen, and then you'll see how close the matter are. All right. Now, if you compare the two, because no one else, I mean, the rest of other players, they won three, they won, the most is three. The majority of them is one, 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 two. But these are the two guys. Messi has won 8, Ronaldo 5. Now, look at the close statistic or comparison. All-time club, excluding friendlies, Messi have played 888 games. Ronaldo has played 1,028 games. Remember, Ronaldo is 2 years older than Messi, but look at the goals. Messi is leading him with 734 when Ronaldo is at 733. And then goal per game is 0.83 and then 0.75 Ronaldo. And then assist, Messi has done 320 assists and Ronaldo has done 219. And then assist per game is 0.36 and then Ronaldo is 0.21. And then goals and assists, Messi has 1054, Ronaldo has 992. And guess what? Ronaldo has played more games than Messi. So you need to bear that in mind. That even if Ronaldo has done well, he has played more games. I think it's 100 more games than Messi. So you must take that into consideration to see that, okay, even if he's leading him with goals, but the margin is very tiny, all right? So yeah, let's continue the comparison between the two. And just let's see. um, Now, uh, remember they all played at uh, at La Liga. Because they all played at La Liga, let's see. Let me see. Did I want? Okay. They all played at La Liga. So let me share how at La Liga, Messi has played 520 games. Remember, Messi stayed longer than Ronaldo. Ronaldo left, went to Italy, and then he went to Man United back, and then he went to Saudi Arabia or the Middle East. And then Messi has scored 474 goals, which makes sense. And then Ronaldo scored 311. But you need to take into consideration that Messi is a midfielder. He's not an outright striker. Ronaldo is an outright striker. And then goals per game is 0.91. That's Messi. Ronaldo 1.07. Okay. In terms of assists, Messi is at 192. Ronaldo is at 87. So even there, Messi's ahead. In terms of assists per game is 0.36. In terms of measurement, 0.30 for Ronaldo. And then goals and assists, Messi has done 666. Ronaldo has done 398. So that is the comparison between the two. So then now you'll understand when you say, and then this super Ballon d'Or is going to be very tight, and then yeah, and then but we still have 5 years to go, and then there's a whole lot of things that can happen along the way, and then in terms of titles, let's check in terms of titles. Messi has won about 46 titles already. He's followed by Dani Alves with 45. Ronaldo is at 33 titles. So I just want to share. So you can also make your own comparison. But remember, we still have a long way to go. 5 years is a long way to go. And these two guys are still playing. We want to see. Well, it sounds like Messi is not going to play after World Cup 2026. But he doesn't say that in many words. He simply says it will depend on his health, okay, and his happiness. Okay, it will depend on his health and happiness. So those are the two things that will determine whether he continues or not. All right. I know the Ronaldo fans, they always like to mention the what you call. They like to mention that Ronaldo has done well in terms of the UEFA Champions League. Now, let's compare in terms of the UEFA Champions League. Look at the numbers. Messi has played 163 games, and Ronaldo has played 183. And in other words, 20 more games than Messi. Messi has scored 129 goals, Ronaldo 140, which is a difference of 11 goals. And then now, as per goals per game, 0.79, and Ronaldo 0.77. Messi still leading there. Assists, Messi has done 40 assists, Ronaldo has done 41 assists. Ronaldo is leading as far as that is concerned. Then in terms of goals and assists, Ronaldo is at 181, which makes him the leader. Messi is at 169, which is a difference of 12 12 numbers in terms of statistics. So that's the Messi special, as I wanted to share with you. And then, yeah, I think I've shared enough information that I wanted to share for today. And then those people who want to subscribe to our channel, Please continue to subscribe, and then we appreciate and comment. Now, the questions were very simple. Will Kaizer Chiefs players award Kaizer Motaung a deserved birthday present by winning this afternoon? One. Then the second one is, who's gonna be the ultimate winner as far as the Super Ballon d'Or is concerned between Ronaldo and Lionel Messi? So you can make your own comment. I'll appreciate if I can hear your argument. Those are the two questions that I'm asking. Will Kaizer Chiefs players come to the party? Awarded Dr. Kaizer. Yeah, in closing, as I was already about to close, I would also want to indicate that we're a financial company. We educate. That's our strong point. And then we also assist in terms of a lot of things that people want. Some other people want to clear their names. They have been tricked to be under debt review, and then they can't clear that status. We are able to do that. You've got a judgment or you have got blacklisting, we are able to clear that. And then, as I indicated, we educate, and then I've already shown you the books that we have as a company. So now, as I've already indicated that we want people to learn, and one of those programs that we have put in place to ensure that people learn from us is a question of ensuring that people get educated. We have a foundation, as you can see. This is our foundation. It's called TBR Foundation, or the Big R Foundation, okay? And then we use that vehicle to educate people. So if you want to learn, you're more than welcome to, contact us, and we'll tell you how to do it. As I've already indicated, that we have a membership club where we educate on that membership club. All right. So yeah, so those are some of the things that we do. And then it's up to you. You'll see the, what you call, you'll see the number at the end of the show that will show in terms of the numbers, and then just drop us a WhatsApp. Once you drop us a WhatsApp, then we'll be able to come back to you and tell you how to do that. Now, as I said, one of the first book that I wrote is this one. The first book that I wrote is this one, The Secrets for Becoming Rich. This one is the second edition of the book. The second edition of the book. The first one, the first edition is there, but this is a second edition, a more improved one. So you can also buy the book. And then those who wants to be mentored, still just give us a call. Thank you so much for subscribing. And then I would like to hear your comments going forward. Much appreciated. Thank you.
Yes. Ooh. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. How you like my new coupe? Big body, put that thing on new shoes. Then I let the roof loose. They make all my enemies call it juice. Whoa. How you like my new coupe? Big body, put that thing on new shoes. Whoa. Then I let the roof loose. They make all my enemies call it juice. Whoa. Record exact. I'm the guy out here that's cutting checks. Woo. Check yourself. Another man's riches ain't your wealth. Whoa. And I'm doing well. I got all my double C's all up in Chanel. Big body trying to get the thing to parallel. Louis V, only time the boy take the L. Heavy on the scale. Dope boy. Ooh, I'm such a dope boy. Whoa. Can't dumb it down. I seen the standard change ever since I've been around. I heard them boys talking when I'm there, not a sound. I had to cut the throats, making sure I dig them down. Man, I dig them down, put them in the dirt. They try to put me down, but they put me in the mud. Cameras in the shit when the boys place, but I ain't going back. Dope boy, who gon' set the dope boy? Oh, dope boy. How you like my new coupe? Big body, put that thing on new shoes. Then I let the roof loose. They make all my enemies call it juice. Whoa, how you like my new coupe? Big body, put that thing on new shoes. Whoa, then I let the roof loose. They make all my enemies call it juice. Whoa, man, we buy it out at your own risk if you ever try it out. Hope you don't exceed. I got all my dogs, man, we on a different breed. If we ever want it, man, that thing becomes a need. Thinking on my feet, but I'm never on my knees. Shipping everything, I get my shit from overseas. Blue face nose like a nigga moving keys. They don't know your name, man, you wanna lease your keys. Dope boy, ooh, I'm such a dope boy. Whoa, dope boy, ooh, I'm such a dope boy. Whoa, I gotta stay paid. Man, we never watching, but we know they up by face. Gotta feed them all, man, there's so much on my plate. No matter what the phase, man, we never ever phased. Never ever phased. How you like my new coupe? Big body, put that thing on new shoes. Then I let the roof loose. They make all my enemies call it juice. Whoa, how you like my new coupe? Big body, put that thing on new shoes. Whoa, then I let the roof loose. It make all my enemies call it juice. Whoa, damn Ricky, look at what you did. Notorious, I gotta go big. Oh, Bob the Builder, yeah. I gotta fix the shit. Hey Matilda, I know you like the shit. You like my movie. Oh, I'm about to flip the script.